Hey there, my name is Joe Poliak, San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent with Rise Homes. I make videos like this for people like you who might be thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate. This video is a San Mateo County real estate market update. I'm filming this in the month of May 2024, and we're reviewing the data from April 2024, comparing it with the data from April 2023. Again, this is a San Mateo County real estate market update. We're gonna start with single family home data, and let's jump right into it. Okay, the number of new listings for single family homes for April 2023 was 379. In April 24, that number was 453, increase of 20% year over year. Inventory at the end of the month, April 2023, was 389, and that number in April 24 was 407, an increase of 5% year over year. The number of sold listings in April 23 was 226, and in April 24, that number was 332, an increase of 47% year over year. Average days on market last year was 23, and this year that number is 18. Average sales price last year was $2,447,000. This year that number is $2,648,000, an increase of 8% year over year. Median sales price last year was $1,825,000. This year that number is $2,075,000, an increase of 14% year over year. Median price per square foot last year was $1,114. This year that number is $1,201, an increase of 8% year over year. The percentage of list price received last year was homes were selling for 3% over the asking price, and in April 24, homes were selling for on average 7% over the asking price. And the total amount of sales volume last year was 553 million. This year that number is 879 million, an increase of 59% year over year. Last year, months of inventory was 1.8, and this year that number is 1.5. So overall, what we've seen for in general, spring of 2024 compared to spring of 2023, especially for single family home market, is yes, a increase in supply, a fairly substantial increase of new listings, 20%, a little bit on the inventory side, but the number of homes explodes, right? So supply has increased a little bit, but demand has increased a lot more than supply has. So we're still in a hot seller's market because months of inventory showed that even though supply has increased, the number of homes selling has increased at a faster pace and a lot more, and so months of inventory has gone down. So that explains why prices have actually gone up, even though interest rates around this time have still hovered around the 7% mark, plus or minus maybe about 0.5%. And so overall, all signs have pointed to a hotter spring market this year than we've seen in 2023. Obviously, if you remember, in 2022, we had an extremely hot market because that's when interest rates just started slowly creeping up, or they just started kind of bouncing up, and then they went up quite a bit later that year, and 2023 was a little bit of a slowdown year. And so now we're seeing 2024, especially for single family homes in San Mateo County, seems to be a year that's on fire and back to pretty much breaking records. Hey, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate here in the San Francisco Bay Area, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm happy to chat and show you how my team and I can help you. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment with any feedback or questions you have about this video. Okay, let's jump into the condo and townhome market for San Mateo County, April 2024 versus April 2023. The number of new listings that hit the market in April 2023 was 132, and in April 2024, that number was 152. So that's an increase of 15% year over year. Inventory in April 2023 at the end of the month was 149, and that number was 208 in April 2024. That's an increase of 40% year over year. The number of sold listings last year was 70, and that number is 102 this year. So that's an increase of 46% year over year. The average days on market last year was 33, and this year that number is 21. So that's a decrease of about 36% year over year. The average sales price for April 2023 was $1,010,000. And in April 2024, that number was $1,095,000. That's an increase of 8% year over year. The median sales price was $857,000 in April 2023, and in April 2024, that number was $977,000. So that's an increase of 14% year over year. The median price per square foot last year was $852, and this year that number is $857. So just an increase of about 1% year over year. And the percentage of list price received last year was homes were selling for 2% over the asking price, while this year they've been selling for 3% over the asking price. Total sales volume last year was about $70 million. This year, that number is $111 million. That's an increase of 58% year over year. And last year, months of inventory was 1.8, whereas this year, that number is 2.3. So all in all, we are seeing that same increase in total supply for condos and townhomes in San Mateo County as we did for single family homes, but the demand is not quite as extreme for condos, townhomes as single family homes. And so that's why we've seen an increase in months of inventory. We still have seen an increase in prices year over year, very similar to that of single family homes, except for the price per square foot metric. That's remained kind of unchanged year over year. But the number of sold listings, the amount of inventory up significantly, new listings year over year up significantly, and homes are selling for significantly faster than they did last year. So months of inventory is up a little bit, so we're not in as hot of a seller's market for condos and townhomes as we were for single family homes, but it still is a pretty hot market for condos, townhomes. Now, in general, from what I see working in the trenches and being in the market day after day, is that I see single family homes are just much more desirable in general. And that could be for a number of reasons. It could be because you get a yard, you don't have to pay for HOA, you have maybe your own garage, you have an outdoor entrance, things like that. You have more flexibility with what you can do over the long term to the property. So that's why I see oftentimes people prefer just right off the bat, they say no HOAs, no condos, no townhomes, et cetera, et cetera. Overall, it still is a hot enough market that we are seeing a good amount of activity and prices increasing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment with any questions or feedback you have about the video. I would look forward to working with you. Please don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions about the local real estate market here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Happy to help. Thanks again.